Hi everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Mike and today we have a small set for you that is the Creator Line 2017 Island Adventures. This set is recommended for ages 7 to 12, it is set number 31064 and has 359 pieces. As usual, there are 3 builds included in the box, but we will be focusing on the main one, that is the airplane. This version also comes with a small island and we have one minifig. I really like this deserted island type of thing going on with this set, and the Robinson Crusoe guy seems to be really cool. Let's get this guy built right now. Alright, so in this small box we have only 4 bags, there is no need to label them, so they have no numbers, and there is also a pack with 3 manuals. I guess there is 1 manual for each of the builds. Without further ado, let's get this guy built and box is flying! Alright, so the build for the airplane is totally complete. I have to say I am quite surprised how good of a build it is. The entire build is very sturdy, there is quite a lot of technical connections here and there that makes the whole thing break apart not that easily. The entire design reminds me of the Catalina type seaplane, because as you can see the visual aspect of this aircraft is pretty close. It is very easy to grab the plane by any piece you wish, and as I mentioned there is no risk of parts breaking off. The cockpit hatch is very well designed. As you can see the plane is mostly a studless build, but this piece opens up very easily and there is plenty of space to fit the pilot inside. The cockpit is quite simple, there is only one piece with 2 gauges on it, a single lever and some map tile in the very back. And also as you can see there is this ever-present red Lego cup. So I guess now not only city trucks get them, but now also every pilot flying this thing has also higher risk of getting hot coffee onto his lap. Anyway, I think this hatch along with the front section of the plane is very nicely shaped. It all fits well with this main windshield, and the aircraft also has a hatch in the back to store some stuff. And I guess there is enough space to store a few tools inside. Both propeller engines are well designed as well. The only thing I do not like about them is that there is too much friction to make the propellers go spin freely. So you can either have them somewhat loose to have some spinning action, but if you push them back into the build to have the engines much more sturdy, they pretty much won't spin at all. The wings, however, are very well designed. The connection to the main hull is made through some Technic pins, which makes it very solid. And thanks to that, the design of the wings is almost completely studless. Overall, it is a surprisingly well-looking airplane. I also may be somewhat biased because I really like the original design of the Catalina Seaplane. I think this is one of the most beautiful looking airplanes ever made, and probably that was also the reason why I picked up this set for review. Anyhow, this set will fit perfectly on the shoreline of our Lego city, and another bonus is this small build for an deserted island. I like the fact that this seems to be a micro build, as we have only 2 small palm trees. There is also a parrot sitting on one of them and not to scale at all, and also an added touch is this small green bottle, maybe even with a message inside. Anyhow, great little add-on. I would even say it uses some perspective scaling, because that is exactly what would a single deserted island look like when spotted from a high altitude seaplane. But let's move on to our Robinson Crusoe right here. That is the only minifig in this set and he's actually quite fun. He comes with 2 face expressions and I love these because the first one shows him perfectly shaved and nice, and the second one is more of a deserted survivor look. Well, it looks like he haven't shaved for a while. Our hero also comes with 2 head accessories, that is the piece of hair and a pilot's helmet. I am just wondering why does this one come with the goggles, because he's definitely flying a modern seaplane, not an open cockpit biplane. Anyhow, he also comes with this not so rare print for the torso, that is a buttoned shirt with a cross pattern, and a very common pair of legs in light bluish grey. Overall, I think he fits the set perfectly, especially with those 2 face expressions. And one more look on the entire seaplane, that is the first build of this 3-in-1 set, and as every Creator 3-in-1 set, this one comes with 2 alternate builds. That would be the boat. I think that is a pretty good build, and I think I would go with this one if I had the desire to change the build. And the third one is this beach outpost. And I think that this one is quite original because as you can see, the outpost is built mainly using the airplane pieces. So the story told behind this one is that maybe he land crashed and scavenged the plane wing and cockpit and hull to make up his shelter. All in all 3 builds come well with the title of the set, that is the Island Adventures, and in my opinion that is one of those creator sets that you can easily pick up 3 to make all 3 builds worth it. Well, we will see. If the plane becomes boring, we will most likely part it down and make something else to go well with our shoreline. And as we are getting close to the end of this review, let's just put this seaplane into our bay area right here. And I think it looks so well that maybe in the future we may build a small shore bridge to make up for a parking spot for this beautiful aircraft. But for now on, he definitely stays here. Alright, so that is it for this short review of the Seaplane. That is a cool set. If I had to go with another build from this one, I would go with the boat. That's a second best, but still the plane takes the cake. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching. My name is Mike and I'll see you again on BrickVault.